Welcome. So I get to lead our program tonight. This is a very special program focusing on the will years. How do we work with teenagers? How do we serve teenagers in our culture? Most people try to push them right into the intellect years. And so they think, well, let's just bring down everything that we used to do in college and put it in high school. What teens need is the will. They need to have a chance to exercise their will, strengthen their will, train their will. And that means giving them lots of challenges. Now, intellectual challenge is one of them. That's certainly an appropriate challenge. But if that's all they get, it's like feeding people a diet of tomatoes where all they're getting is one nutrient. They desperately need challenges in other aspects of life. So tonight we're going to hear from different high schools on how they approach this challenge, what they do in their schools to further this kind of growth.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Kshama Kellogg. This is Mandana. We're here in Palo Alto, and we'll share with you a little bit about an urban version of Education for Life and Living Wisdom High School. The high school is rather new. We're in our third academic year. We're in the process of completing our accreditation. We have our first batch of seniors graduating, and with the level of accreditation that we hold, all doors are open. We have a 9th through 12th grade program at present. We do what we're calling a blended learning approach and almost a university style learning, both online curriculum as well as teacher-led and taught courses.
History classes, U.S. history, AP U.S. history, and world history. What we are trying to do here for the classes is not to just teach the students, like help them memorize what happened. We want them to kind of feel what did people go through in the history, and kind of try to help them understand what did people go through. So we have the society that we
teach in small group settings, and also there's a lot of one-on-one mentorship, and so it allows the learning to become particularly personalized and individualized in ways that just aren't possible in a lot of other academic settings. We do a lot to try and activate and connect our students with their passions and engage their willpower in directions and in areas that they're naturally enlivened. So all of our students participate in a personal passions project. They identify something that is outside the usual academic course load that they're holding, and they are supported in developing a whole program around that, a project around that.
Two of the students who do their personal passion project, because my background is photography, I'm helping her to create a portfolio, and the other student, she's not sure yet, but she might create a podcast or a video or something. So yeah, we do a lot of
service. So we have regular service projects that are local, and then often there are also longer trips, whether domestic or international. Last year we went to a climate conference in Scotland. This year we'll be doing service more locally and spending time in Los Angeles doing both humanitarian and environmental aid support. All of the service really is another tool, though, for high school students especially, to step outside of their own reality and bring an increase of joy into their lives through the service that they offer.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm director of the high school at Ananda Village in California. I think it's unique in that we are part of a village. So besides just your regular classes, you have access to all the things that go on in the village. Another nice thing is that people in the community, of course, have skills and expertise that sometimes match up with what the students are trying to learn about. This year, one of our students is interested in videography. So there's someone in the community who does film, so they work together. We also, as part of the school, we have dorm. Dorm life in itself covers a variety of lifetime skills. So communication, how do you get along with people? How do you work together? How do you clean together? How do you cook together? We have service projects. Once a week we go into town, and this year we are working at the animal shelters. We also have, and I think all the high schools have, service adventure trips. Ours this year is going to Hawaii. Of course, academics are an important part. And because we have small classrooms, the students get individual attention. I think because of that, they're able to do well, and then that gives us a balance of time to do all the other things that are important too. We look at the students are here, what they need in order to graduate, and then, I mean, usually it's the same, but then we'll add a class here if a student needs one more term of something or whatever. But
so I'll speak a little bit more about academics, and I want to say that they have such experts teaching them. So they have math from a retired engineer who worked for the U.S. Air Force his whole career. Right now we're studying modern language associations requirements for papers, which they need to know if they go to an American university. It has been so much fun doing Shakespeare this year because there was so much receptivity. And they're working with their singing teacher, Montrini, who used to direct the choir in Europe. They're working with their Tai Chi teacher, who he and the math teacher are joining them for a fight scene, and they've choreographed a fight scene. When you learn your academics in that context, there's so much more motivation, I think, to learn, and it's certainly the most fun I can imagine teaching.
Days where we just randomly start talking about all the good things about this school, and it's usually an hour-long conversation or more. And so last night we were having this conversation again, and I just randomly thought of something, and it made me really feel happy. And it was that I think I finally learned how to smile with my eyes. Whether you planned it or not, you do end up becoming a better version of yourself. We get experience in so many life skills that you wouldn't expect to get in a high school.
Hi everyone, my name is Gorja. I teach the self-expression and communication class for the online high school, Education for Life online high school. And some of my students are gonna be now speaking to you, Carlotta and Manush and Eleanor. Carlotta is from Italy, Eleanor is from Sacramento, and we have Manush from Iran. I'm going to be handing over to them.
Went back to the public school, and I lived here in Milan, and then I came back and I received this opportunity to attend this kind of school. And at first it was strange, the fact that this school is online, and so I was afraid of kind of losing my social life, but actually it's the contrary, because I'm part of many groups, one of theater, one of dance, so I know many other people. I have more friends actually, and many of them are from all over the world, from Iran, from India, from America, and my math teacher is from China. Yeah, so I've never seen in person my classmates, but I really feel we are friends.
Hello, I'm Mahnush. I've had very tough experiences with schools. I was the first student in the online high school, and everything changed for me because I felt connected both with my teachers and my friends, my classmates. And when you have connection with them, even though you haven't even met them once, it's a big thing. It's really love that the school gives us love, and we can study in it, and we have this conversation in our classes, which our teacher asks us a question and we can say what we believe in or what we think, and none of us judges each other about the thing we say. We listen and we consider, and we get more open-minded. I mean, I've never really seen a school like that, which wouldn't put pressure on the kid or on the student to say what they don't want to. Or
questions for me?
Yes, there's one question if you'd like to share. Has anyone from the online high school had any experience in public school?
I don't know about other students, but I definitely have. It is almost a complete opposite from what I'm doing now. Very big classrooms, very hard to control. I felt like I didn't have the energies around me that I needed to accomplish my goals and to learn. One thing that I really appreciate about this school is I get a little bit more one-on-one help and a little bit more one-on-one support than I would in a traditional high school. And I feel like I can grow with what I find important.
Has changed in my life since I decided to attend this school, which is mainly my energy level, which is much higher than last year. And maybe because we also do Raja Yoga or Alpha Yoga, where we meditate a minute before starting classes. But I feel it's because of the structure of the school in general that I'm more responsible and I have more autonomy, enjoying doing like dance or theater or whatever, playing the guitar or reading, and because they are part of the schoolworks, and in some ways it makes them more valuable, more important.
Outside of the school, I can do my own sport because I'm a Tai Chi champion. So I can put hours and hours in practicing Tai Chi or next to it without getting low grades, because my teachers teach me really well, and for me to have specific times for every subject and every thing that I want to do individually.
To do my service in a veterinary clinic, and I think it is a great opportunity also to see and understand if this could be an option for my future.
And I started teaching on the online high school from last September, and I was teaching math. So I am from China, and so now I'm in China. I would like to share my experience in teaching in online high school. When I think about it, the first word comes is freedom, and then I feel very supported and guided, and it's a joyful learning process. For example, at the very beginning, I tried to go through the class as I planned, and I will feel a little bit upset if I doesn't cover all the lessons. But then I will remind myself, the goal here not to impart the facts to the students, but to cultivate their skills, for example, building confidence and building their concentration skills and problem-solving skills. And when I shift my attention to this focus, it make the process much more fun for them and for me.
I hope some of you that are watching will take something from this and just look into it.
Thank you for the opportunity to share.
Really a blessing to be here.
So it's been a really great experience. Thank you.
I'm really grateful for this great opportunity, and I thank you all.
And we're very, very honored to be here as part of this great work.
So thank you.